So, a week or two ago, I made a video discussing how Capcom absolutely sucks whenever it comes to merchandise. This is going to be kind of a follow-up to that video, sadly. So today, the Resident Evil Requiem pre-orders opened, and wow. All I have to say is wow, Capcom. I'm speechless. So, let's just go over a few things regarding merchandise in the pre-order here. So, we have a Japanese-only exclusive, by the way, it looks like, that has a steelbook cover, which looks pretty cool, I will say. I like that. But they have an acrylic stand-in figure of Grace. So, awesome. We don't get a figure, but we do get the stand-in. However, they did say that a statue of Grace has been greenlit and that it will be released later in 2026. So you're going to get that at the end of the year. And it sounds like it's because Capcom didn't have their crap together and didn't get this made beforehand, how they have before. At least that's what it seems like to me. I don't see any other reason why they couldn't have had this made. We get some digital pre-order bonuses, which I guess, whatever. We get a Lady D outfit for Grace. I'm not sure why we're still focusing on Lady D, but whatever. I mean, I would have gone for a Outbreak Alyssa outfit, but what do I know? We get some weapon skins. What is this, Call of Duty now? We get an Apocalypse outfit. Okay, whatever that means. We get an Apocalypse filter. It doesn't look much different from what I can see. We get a Raccoon City soundtrack. I'm not sure what that's supposed to entail, but it sounds cool if it's vintage music while you're going through Raccoon City. That sounds nice. We get some 1998 files. Again, what does this mean? Does this mean that we have exclusive files that won't be in the game unless you buy this pre-order, or less? Which, I mean, they're going to put it on the store after, of course, I'm sure, like they always do with their digital content, but we're now going to lock files away now behind the paywall, even if it's just a few dollars. Nice, good to know, Capcom. What a mess. What an absolute mess. And let's also touch on the next thing here. This is official. Leon has been leaked. You can look it up more online if you want to, but I can't remember which country, but a foreign country on the official PlayStation 4 mentioned Leon in a alternate outfit. So yes, Leon is confirmed for all you people out there that still want to talk about how it is just rumors and leaks. It's not a rumor or leak anymore. So, sorry, not sorry, but yeah, he is in the game. So, he has been leaked officially. With that said, Capcom, what is going on with your marketing? Okay, the first trailer for Requiem was awesome. You guys really led up to it there, and the trailer was epic. Had me very, very excited. But ever since then, you've been really dropping the ball. We have had game events where people get to play the game. We've got to see a lot of gameplay, but we're seeing the same section over, over, and over. And for those people saying, oh, I don't want anything to be spoiled, dude, it is an entire game, okay? Show us something else. I don't care where, just show us something rather than the same place. Show us more of the hospital you're in. It could be the same location, just show us more. You don't have to show us the entire game. You're over-exaggerating if you think that showing us more is going to spoil the game. That's ridiculous. The RE4 remake showed us a lot, okay? It showed us the village, it showed us parts of the castle, it showed us all kinds of things. And we still had a lot of things to explore. And I'll be honest, even then, even I was thinking, they're showing a little bit too much. And they did in some ways. But there's still a nice middle ground. But the reason why I bring up Leon is because why don't you show him, for God's sakes? Okay? You should have showed Leon a month or two ago. Why? Because it gets people excited. Why are you gatekeeping Leon? Alright? That would get people more excited rather than teasing them. At this point, people are just getting aggravated. Me, obviously, being one of them. If I didn't know, and a lot of people didn't already, see these leaks and everything, and I don't care if you believe the leaks or not, okay? Even if you don't believe the leaks, okay? It's not that exciting, at least in my opinion. Going into Resident Evil 9, which is supposed to be like a final chapter, it seems, with a new character. I'm sorry, but I'm tired of new characters. I want to see our original characters come back. I liked Ethan in 7 and 8, but I want to see legacy characters again, especially if we're going back to Raccoon City, for God's sakes. I don't feel like that new character has earned that ability to go back to where it all began. I'm sorry, but they just don't. So it would be nice to see Leon now, because that would get people more pumped up. That would get them excited. That would get people wanting to know more. Now, I believe the leaks, so that has me excited. But let's pretend the leaks didn't exist for a second whatsoever, okay? We had nothing to go off of, whether you believe it or not. I would not be as excited for this game. Sorry, but I wouldn't be. The story idea sounds great, but again, just having a whole brand new character, giving the huge plot they're setting out here, allegedly, it just doesn't seem to align. You know, you need to have an original character for a plot this big. So to me, showing Leon would be perfect. But they're not doing it. And I don't know why. It's been leaked, okay? Capcom, just show us Leon, man. Do something. You've teased him enough. And that leads me to the next thing. Okay, we got this Resident Evil, like, kind of history video today. All we got was pretty much a recap over the RE Engine games. So, they mentioned Spencer from, you know, like, the series in general, but that's it. I don't even think they mentioned the Mansion incident, for God's sakes, which is the first video game. They didn't mention 5 with Wesker, or Code Veronica with Wesker, or nothing. And that doesn't help whenever it comes to Capcom already disrespecting the original game, saying that the remakes are the superior experiences. Capcom does not care about any other Resident Evil games whatsoever unless it is the RE Engine games, which is sad to say, but this makes it even more apparent. So with that said, guys, do not get me wrong, okay? I'm excited for Resident Evil 9, but I will be completely blunt here. My excitement has dwindled a lot because we have nothing. We have nothing. I'm tired of seeing the same freaking videos. I'm tired of hearing the same information. We only have, 4 months now till it's released? That's ridiculous. What is going on with Capcom and their marketing with this game? They are doing horrible at their marketing. And ironically, the video I made recently about their horrible merchandise is tying into this. And it also ties into them just disrespecting the original games in general. So I'm not very happy with Capcom right now. I'm really not. Which sucks to say. I want to play Resident Evil 9. I wasn't planning on pre-ordering the collector's edition anyways because they're usually way overpriced. But the fact of where you have an acrylic stand because you couldn't make a statue in time, that's ridiculous. And the digital content just doesn't even seem that interesting. I mean, I'm assuming that we may get a RE4 or RE2 Leon skin. That would be cool. The soundtrack sounds cool. The files, I guess, even though the premise is pretty stupid, if that is indeed what it is. But anyhow, I don't really have anything else to say, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. So yeah, have a great day.